I was involved at a 3-week Bible school in the country of Nepal. And one evening, together with 30 to 40 students, we decided we were studying the Bible the whole day. So for the evening, we decided we're going to go out and we're going to play a good game of football. And I love a good game of football. In America, we would call it soccer. So we went out in the evening, we went on the hillside, and we started to play football. And we played and ran and was having a grand old time. But then somebody hit the ball, and the ball went full force. It hit me in the face, hit me right in the eye. And it knocked me a little bit silly. I couldn't see, and I could hardly, didn't know quite what was going on. But I said, okay, you guys keep playing. I'm just going to sit here quietly and try to get my senses back. So the guys, they kept playing, and of course they were concerned about me. Then after a while I decided, I'm going to walk home and I'm going to go to my house and get some rest there. So I walked home, and the guys, they kept playing football, and I walked home, went to my house, and I laid down and soon fell asleep. Well, the next morning I woke up and I couldn't see anything out of my one eye. The other eye I could see fine out of this eye, but this eye I could not see anything. And I walked around and blinked and then tried to wake my eye up, but nothing was happening. So I called the Bible school committee and I said, I'm sorry, today I'm going to be late. And it's okay, continue, don't wait for me, continue. And then I went to the downtown eye doctor. And in Nepal, they have a street that's just full of eye doctors, and you go up into these little rooms, and you go up to the second floor. They have the first floor is an eyeglass shop. The second floor is where the eye doctor does his, checks you out, checkup room. So I went there, and the eye doctor wasn't in. He works at the hospital during the morning, and then when he's free, he comes to his shop when somebody needs a checkup. Then he'll leave the hospital and come to his office. So the person there at the office, he said, don't worry, the doctor will be in shortly. He's at the hospital, but he's on his way to see you. I said, it's fine, I'll just go up to his office, and there's one chair to wait on there. And so I went to that chair, and I sat down. And I'm there, and I think he said about 20 minutes he'll come, 20, 30 minutes. So I'm sitting there and relaxing, and then I just go and I lay my head back a little bit and close my eyes because I can't see anything out of this eye. So I close my eyes and I'm there waiting and kind of thinking, what I'm doing here in Asia, I kind of need both my eyes. And so I'm praying. I said, Lord, I really need both my eyes. But if you only want me to have one eye, I'm okay with that, Lord. It's not my will, but your will be done. And as I'm sitting there and praying, and then I could hear coming up the steps. I could hear the doctor's footsteps coming up the steps. So I go on, and he comes to open the door to come into the room, and I open my eyes, and there is the doctor. And I looked at him, he looked at me, and he asked me, he said, so what is the problem today? And I looked at him, and I could see. I checked, closed my one eye. I could see with that eye. So I closed the other eye. Maybe it was that eye. I could see from that eye. And I said, doctor, I didn't know what to say because I was going to tell him I can't see anything out of this eye, but now I could see. So I told doctor, I said, this morning when I got up, I couldn't see out of this eye. But when I laid back, put my head back on the chair and closed my eyes for some time, now I opened them, now I can see. I said, doctor, well, I don't know what you did, but I'm healed. The doctor said, well, he still wants to test my eyes and test it. So he took a little microscope or whatever, a little eye microscope, checked into my eyes just to make sure they were okay. And they were okay. That day God healed me. And God healed me for a purpose. And brothers and sisters, I want to encourage you. Remain strong. Keep your trust in God. If God heals you, he heals you for a purpose. But if God wouldn't have healed me that day, he wouldn't have healed me for a purpose, because God has a purpose and a plan for each one of our lives. Trust God in the good and in the bad times. God bless.